Now, what is the point to be remember while in our this session? So S3 is an object base, not suitable to install operating system or running any database. I told you S3 is the object base, not block object based storage device, not block base. All the hard disk or pen drive or any storing device which we talk about are block based. Okay, they are stored in binaries, but in S3 it is an object base. So if you try to install any operating system, it won't work. In S3 you won't able to install any operating system or any database. In your local hard disk you can install any operating system, right? You can install Windows, you can install Unix, any other operating system. You can install Mac also. In your pen drive also you can install any operating system. But in S3, though it is a storage device, you won't able to install any operating system because it's object based, not block based. Okay, this is very popular exam question again, because it they can give you a scenario. The user is trying to install an operating system and the storage device it has used, and he is not able to do it. What can be the reason? He is installing in S3 bucket, he is installing in any other pen drive or any other S3 service like EFS and EBS. We'll talk about EFS and EBS in future. So if you it is given to you three option. The user is trying to install operating system and he is getting error or it is not successful. What can be the reason? Option 1, he is trying to install in S3 bucket, he is trying to install in EBS, he is trying to install in EFS. So the correct option is he is trying to install in S3. Other two storing service EBS and EFS, you can install operating system. They are just like hard disk. But S3 is not, is object based. You can install operating system or any type of database. You can store your file from 0 bytes to 5 TB. There is no upper limit of number of files and there is no upper limit of storage in a single bucket. Files are stored in buckets. Okay, the S3 is a universal namespace. Your URL will look like something like this, and this is our CLI URLs. Read after consistency for put new object, eventual consistency for overwrite, put and delete. We talk about that. There can be a question where a user is has uploading a file and he is getting the old version. So what might be the reason? So because in overwrite you might access the old version. If you delete the file, still you might be able to access the file, but after couple of seconds the it will propagate to all the servers because it is it is copied to multiple servers. Okay, we talk about different classes. Standard classes, standard SC standard, durable, immediate data available, frequent access. S3 infrequent, durable, immediately data available, but in you are not accessing the data in immediately infrequently. Your data accessing data infrequently. S3 one zone infrequent access, same as S3 infrequent access. However, data is stored in single availability zone. These two we are storing in at least three. I have shown you in the that figure. You can see availability zone, three availability zone. Okay, one zone is stored in one availability zone. All other things are at least three. Okay. Okay. Glacier archive data optimized for data that is infrequent access and take minutes to hour to restore. Deep Glacier archive data access lowest cost storage where data retrieval time can take up to 12 hours. Okay. Core fundamental of S3 object: key, basically name of your object, value, data, whatever the data is stored inside that S3, version ID, metadata, Sub resources, bucket policy, bucket specific configuration of bucket policy, cross region sharing, transfer acceleration. These are related to your object, properties of your object. After successfully uploading your file to S3, you will get 200 status code in your CLI. You can turn on multi-factor authentication on your delete. We talk about that.